Hello dear students. Today we are going to do a practical work of chapter 2, which was about variables, and I already have discussed in my previous videos. And today let's jump to the practical work which I have prepared. So the first question is write a Python program to add two numbers. It is very easy question, and so let's do it from the beginning. So I already give a name to the file chapter 2 practice1.py. So if I, for example, I am declaring a variable a and I am putting a value of 35, then I am declaring a b and a value of 65, then straightforward I have to add 35 with 65, and so for that I am going to print the sum of a and b is, and then straightforward put a comma here, and then a plus b. So in a, which is value 35, and b here, which contains the value of 65, it will be added. And let's move to the results, and it gave us sum of 100. So it was a so simple program. Now let's do the question 2. Write a Python program to find remainder when a number is divided by 2. So there are modulus operator we can use for the reminders. For example, if what I'm doing here is to do chapter 2 underscore and practice underscore 2 dot py. Okay, I'm declaring a variable which contain 45 value, and then b which will hold 15. Okay, and then giving us print statement, the remainder when a is divided by 2 is a modulus b. So actually this modulus operator is used for the remainders. The a will be divided by 15, and then it will give us a remainder of 0, which is 0. If I change the values here, for example, let's say 100, and it will give me 10. Look, when a is divided by 2 is 10, because 15 into 10 is equal to 100, and it will be divided by 2. So that was so simple, but we used the modulus operator for the remainders. The third question is check the type of the variable assigned during input functions. So I already discussed that. So for example, let's do it here. I am declaring input function and putting it into the variable of a, and just enter number, and then I'm finding the value, the type of a, that which is it, a string or is it a integer. So obviously if I giving a number here, sorry, here in the prompt 23, sorry, type of a, and type a, sorry, print, and then type, and then sorry, a. Okay, let's sorry, what is happening unexpected if while parsing to line 3. Okay, oh sorry, I didn't close it. So okay, if I just giving a number 23, so it is giving me a string, because if you think about this statement, because actually we have entered the number, then why it is giving us a string type? So default, because if we are giving input functions, if the value is integer, if we are entering if we are getting from the user, so it will be default, it will be the string of type. Okay, so for the in order to convert this type of values, we have to convert it to the int. Then for example, mm, int of a. Okay, and if we run it again, for example, I giving 34, this class string, it's getting okay, let's do it class string, and type of a, and convert in a. Do it, do if I do it like this, int a, sorry, 45, and int of a 45, and if I find out the type of a, so what will it, the string again, it is showing the string again, so convert int a. Int of a, and then print type a. Yes, now it has changed, because the problem was that I was not putting it in a variable that already I have defined with the input functions. So first of all, so if we are getting input from the users, so if it is a number, so by default it will show us that this is a string function, this is a string values, no matter if it is a number, but the input function has a string by default. But if we want to convert it, then we should convert it into the int, because we are getting a number value from a user. Then we should convert the input function which can hold a number value. Then the second statement, which is a is equal to int of a, then this is the conversion typecasting. So we should do this, and then at the end, if we print it, so we can get an value of n, because before you are not getting a value of int, and it was default uh, the string value. Okay, and now let's move to question number. Okay, check the type of the variable assigned using input function. Okay, we here already checked, and also we have converted it through typecasting. Let's use comparison operators to find out whether a given variable is greater than a and then b or not. A is greater than b or not. So the comparison operator we have already discussed. So let's do it here. Well, 34b hold 5 a, sorry, a is greater than b, then a is greater than b, then what it will show us. For example, if I'm inside a variable and then I print c, then what it will be look like. Okay, it is giving value of false, because a is not greater than b. If I change this greater to the smaller, These are the comparison operators, so it will give us the true here, because A is less than B, so it is true. Okay, and now it is true. Okay, let's move to the other program. So write a program to find average of two numbers entered by the user. Okay, so for example, I'm declaring a variable and input function, enter first number, and then again B input, enter second number, and then I am should okay then I should convert it to the int, because it will give us. Okay, first do it like in the normal way, that how. And I'm declaring another variable which is average. Average is about the addition of two numbers divided by 2. Okay, so A plus B divide by 2, and then if I print it average, so it will give me an error. First of all, we should give the values, because this is the string type. Input function is the string type. In the previous example, we have learned that if we are giving a number value, no matter it is number value, so it will be string, because it contains the input function, it is inside the input function. So here what we should do is to change to the from string to the int data type, which is a is equal to int of A. This is typecasting, we should do this every time. Okay, int of B, then we can easily 34, 56, and then we are getting 45. This is the average value, because these two numbers are added here and then divided by 2, then 45. Okay, so if I do it again, 2, 4, 6 divided by 2, and the average is 3. Okay, let's move to the last question. Write a program to calculate the square of a number entered by the user's square. Input the number, so let's do it here. I leave the first of two lines here, the one line actually, because it is square which contains one number. Okay, A is equal to input, enter a number, and then what I am doing here is to square it. Okay, then print the square of a value of a number is B. Okay, let's enter a number 3. Okay, then again it's a typecasting problem, so we have to do it here. A is equal to int of A, enter a number 9, and the square of number is 81, because 9 into 9 multiplied by 9 is equal to 81. So that's all for today, and see you in the third chapter, which is that is about strings, and we'll be discussing strings in more details in chapter 3. So stay tuned, and please subscribe my channel if you like to update yourself with the new programming videos. And thank you so much.